Speaker Mike Johnson has kept his job in the new US Congress in a very tight vote. Several members of his own party initially refused to endorse him. Our North America correspondent Carrington Clark is there on Capitol Hill. Hi, Carrington. A dramatic start then to the new Congress. Tell us how it unfolded.
Yeah, a dramatic day, probably unwantedly dramatic day for Mike Johnson. We knew coming into today that he could only afford to have one member of his party, the Republicans, vote against him if he wanted to retain the Speaker's gavel in this next session of Congress. And what we saw in the initial voting were multiple members of his own party choosing to stay silent when they were asked for their votes. And then we saw three members of the Republican Party vote for different members of the House to be Speaker. At that point, it looked like his chances of taking the speakership on that first round were dead in the water. But what we then saw was this furious flurry of activity, a lot of phone calls being made, a lot of side meetings happening on the floor of the House. And they were able to convince two of those Republicans who had voted against Mike Johnson to vote for him, and those people who had chosen to stay silent decided to raise their voices in support. One of the stakes involved in this particular contest was there was some concern about if they were unable to come to a decision about who the Speaker of the House would be, that may impact the timeline on actually certifying the presidential election, which is due to occur in 3 days from now. That now looks likely to occur. And the president-elect, Donald Trump, did have skin in this game. He had come out very openly in support of Mike Johnson retaining that job, and this was seen as a test of the loyalty of the House members of the Republican Party to Donald Trump. And yes, Thomas Massie from Kentucky was the lone person to vote against Mike Johnson, which he had already promised that he would do. But at this point, they appear to have passed the first unity test among the Republican members of the House of Representatives. But I should point out there are multiple other tests to come in what is a very closely divided House of Representatives here in the United States.